What's up, fellow filmmakers? Brian here, and I promised another video in a short amount of time, and here it is. This is my guide for purchasing a camera in 2017. Number one, do not spend over $3,000 on a camera. Now, let's say you want the Blackmagic Mini Ursa 4.6K, $5,000 body. It's a steal. Let me ask you this. Are you shooting every day? Are you getting paid work? Then go ahead and buy it. But if you're like me, you shoot projects, not every day, then do not spend over $3,000 on one camera. Number two, do not spend more than $400 to rig up your camera. Pick 3 or 4 features that you must have to make shooting with the camera not only fun, but fast and reliable for you. You know, go with your style. 3 or 4 things that suit your style, and then go grab that camera. Not every camera is perfect. They all have their quirks, so that's why 3 or 4 things is not a big it's not a dream to have. Pick 3 or 4 things. My 3 or 4 things that I obviously need to have, I'd say dynamic range, resolution's important, how easy it is to grade. I don't want to spend hours and hours grading it. Sorry, Sony. I will learn you one day, but I don't want to have to go 6 hours on one shot to grade. What are things? Just hopefully this is recording. I want just ease of use. A lot of times I don't like rigging my camera up anymore. I used to think, yeah, I'll rig my camera up, put on a tripod, and that's it. But then I discovered I'm more of a run and gun, handheld, a shoulder mount, steady arm mount style. So I'm gonna pick the camera I don't need a monitor, don't need anything on there except for a lens and battery. 4. Do not buy a camera just because it has 4K. Granted, you hear everyone talk about 4K. The reason you get 4K in 2017 is not because of resolution. Oh, look great on a big screen. No, it's so you can fix your shot. You can crop it in post. I'm not perfect. I like 4K cameras now. Yeah, I want to fix my shots. I always screw up. We always screw up in the field. We're always rushing, and sometimes it's not even, slanted almost. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna output this in 1080 anyways. We don't have computers that can output in 4K that fast, especially if you want to do longer time length projects. So 4K is good as a run and gun solution, but do not get 4K because 4K looks awesome. 1080 looks awesome. You can't tell the difference between the two unless you hold them side by side on a humongous screen. Number 5, don't be afraid of even if you don't have the money, you're not spending over $3,000. If you don't have the money, don't spend over $2,000. Take advantage of PayPal credit. You have 6 months at 0% interest. Now, buy the camera that you can pay off in 6 months, and don't hope for a job. The job you have, figure out how much you save a month, and figure out how much you want to save a month on a camera. If it's $300 a month, $400 a month, and pay it off, and after 6 months, you have 6 months of content. So you're not waiting for 6 months, then buying the camera with the money. You get the camera, you still work, you pay it off, you shoot with it for 6 months, and then it's yours, 0% interest. That's a great time. That's a great deal. That's an awesome, amazing deal. Tip number 6 or 7. To be honest with you guys, I finished the video and just waited 5 minutes, and I forgot to give you my number 1 my biggest point of advice that I love doing. Let's call it a bonus. Do not be afraid to buy a used camera. eBay is your dream come true. eBay is your friend. Use it. You can buy a used Sony A7S for like $1,400. You can buy a GH4 for $800 now. You can buy a Samsung NX1, the 4K beast of a camera, for $800, $900 even. So that's crazy. Also, do not be afraid to buy more than one camera. No camera is perfect. Let's say you want to shoot a horror thriller movie and get low lights. You don't want to rent it. That's me. It depends how long you want to shoot it for, but it might be out of your price range. But get it for $1,400 on eBay. Shoot it, and if say you want a camera that doesn't confuse the hell out of you, doesn't make it a nightmare to work with, then you can also get a GH4 for $800, and you're essentially getting two cameras for $2,200, still cheaper than the A7S II. So that's why I don't know why people buy $8,000 camera, and then they figure, wow, I don't want to just shoot narrative. Maybe I want to do documentary. So I gotta buy another camera. So those are just my points. Man, I turned the microphone off again. Oh yeah, so my point is, do not be afraid to go on eBay, buy a used camera. The camera was probably used a couple times, and then the filmmaker decided it wasn't for them, and they want to sell it. A lot of people sell it for dirt cheap. Like a A7S II was $3,000 brand new. At the time I thought, wow, that was expensive. Now you can get one for $2,100. How crazy is that? Yeah, the A7S, $1,400. GH4, $800. NX1, $800. You can buy a Sony A6000 that came out in 2014, $400. I've seen them on there, and they're in perfect shape. I would recommend not getting, if it's from stores that rhyme with Russ Rye. They say it's on the display. You don't want 1,000 people to have touching your camera before you use it. Most people on eBay selling cameras are professional cinematographers, so make sure you know who's selling you the camera. But also eBay is awesome because it has buyer protection. So if it wasn't the camera you wanted, or something was wrong with it that the seller wasn't telling you, you can send it back and get your money back just from eBay protection. So eBay is a great place to buy cameras at. All right, guys, you'll see me next time. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I don't even know. So just hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button below. Hit the bell and hit that like button, and you'll see me. And you'll see me later. Bye, guys.